now, a WGRE News Update.
DePauw University continues to mourn one of its most important alumni, Vernon E. Jordan, Jr., civil rights leader, power broker for presidents and politicians in Washington, and class of 1957 alum of DePauw University. This is Durin Hendricks with WGRE News. DePauw's #1 fan, Ken Owen, DePauw class of 1982, and former executive director of media relations at DePauw University from 2001 to 2017, turned special advisor to the president of DePauw from 2017 to 2019, had the opportunity to get to know Vernon Jordan through his role for the university and connections with the university's expansive alumni network. As a boy, he heard stories from his mother about Vernon Jordan and was able to meet him soon after he graduated himself in the early 80s.
Vernon was a brand, and I don't say that in a cheap way. Vernon carried himself and consistently did things in a way that reinforced the fact that Vernon Jordan was a change maker. Vernon Jordan was a power broker. Vernon Jordan was a great human being, and he impacted so many aspects of American life and really did a great deal in ways that were not visible to improve race relations and break down barriers.
Ken Owen was able to speak on Mr. Jordan's commitment to DePauw University and how much he appreciated the institution.
If you go back and look at his speeches when he came back, and he was back a great many times, every single time he would talk about, if I had to do it over again, I would do it just like I did. I'd come to Greencastle and spend my 4 years at DePauw. I think that he would tell you that the experience of being the only black person in his class and coming from the South and literally getting off a train in Greencastle, I believe that was the first time he was ever on campus, was the day he arrived as a student. It made him a stronger person.
After blazing a trail as a civil rights leader, Vernon Jordan established himself as a Washington institution, a powerful power broker who was famously close to Bill and Hillary Clinton. He even became the Rosa Parks of Wall Street, according to historian Henry Louis Gates Jr., by serving on corporate boards and being a partner in major law firms. Ken Owen attested to the personability of the late Vernon Jordan and how that allowed him to achieve such a high position in the nation.
Vernon was one of those people who realized that if you work a room and if you get to know the people around you, you're probably going to win. And, Vernon was a people that was able to win people over, and not by sucking up or doing things that some people do. He listened and he cared and he attached himself to you.
Vernon Jordan was very proud of DePauw's growing diversity, according to Ken Owen. In addition to his many visits to campus over his lifetime, he was able to witness DePauw's admittance of more students of color and international students as an advisory member of the DePauw Board of Trustees. A big change from the late 50s when Vernon Jordan attended DePauw University as an undergrad.